Pepe Coin is getting hammered right now as we look at the charts, and I'm going to get into exactly what's going on right now. We're going to talk about it. This is something where, guys, this is not a fun video to make for me. I do hold a considerable amount of Pepe, and we're seeing a lot of fall off into the red as we get into this week. I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts, where I see this headed, why do I think that this is going on right now, as well as kind of what's going on right now in the overall market, okay? Those kind of all tie together. Full disclosure, this is going to be something where this isn't going to be a pretty video. So if you're coming here looking for sunshine, talking on a day where Pepe is down on the charts right now, you're not going to find it here on the channel. This is not FUD. I still own a considerable amount of Pepe. However, as we move forward into kind of what's happening in the markets, this has been an interesting one, and it's not just for Pepe, but for a lot of other cryptos out there in the space. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, kind of what's plaguing the market right now as we currently stand. So let's get into it. I appreciate you guys all stopping by, giving me a couple minutes of your time. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let YouTube know that you want to hear more Pepe stuff. Also, feel free to give me a follow on X and turn on that notification bell, okay? Now that we got that all out of the way, let's get into kind of where we're at on the charts. And always remember, guys, these are just my thoughts, not financial advice. But that's a red day. Pretty much the only way you can spin that, outside of a few outliers such as, Move, Ondo, and Whiff. Uniswap is another one that kind of has some potential, in my personal opinion, due to their, relatively priced to their all-time highs. I think there's a lot of room for opportunity within Uniswap. But we came here to talk about Pepe, and I did highlight some of the cryptos that are into the green within the top 100. Now, why am I spending so much time looking at a sea of red and sharing with you guys exactly what's going on? Well, simply put, right now, if you haven't watched the news, I think that what's going on with the United States is absolutely haywire. Okay, I think Donald Trump is uprooting a lot of things that currently may be good, maybe bad. I'll leave my political views out of this, but what it does is it incites fear and pandemonium, okay? So as a Pepe holder, you are trading a meme coin, and meme coins are highly reflective to what's going on in the overall market. So, you start calling cartel members terrorists, and you start dabbling into firing 18 officials. You want to talk about the Israel-Hamas stuff. You're going to have a Pandora's box of macro volatility that could plague a crypto industry, okay? Now, outside of that, guys, there is a big one coming out tonight. We do have the Fed minutes. Today, the Fed will release kind of their outlook in terms of the inflation and the economic data, which that will play a huge role, okay? And personally, I think that right now we're seeing a little bit of red because I think the market and traders are looking at a more hesitant approach and outlook. And this is not Pepe specific. So if you guys hold any other meme coins, expect the volatility, okay? Expect it. Now, I will pull up kind of coin market cap if you want to look at kind of a different direction, and I will show you guys exactly what I mean by this, okay? Reason being, look at the fear and greed index. Right now, we are at a flat 50. Now, this is measuring kind of where we're at as a market sentiment, all right? And you can see kind of in terms of this, how volatile it's been. I mean, we've reached periods of just months ago, the lowest fear that we've seen on the year, and also pretty much getting an insane greed level just dating back recently, okay? As we look in kind of the market here as we looked into the latter part of December, okay? So this does oscillate. This is not an end-all, be-all. I don't use technical analysis as my saving grace, if you will, but I'm just pointing out the fact that we are at a dead neutral level because of the Fed minutes, in my opinion, where right now the market's waking up. You have conservatives out there taking profits. They're hedging some of the bets they have in terms of interest. And it would not shock me one bit if we get some dovish remarks from Jay Powell. Me personally, I don't think we're going to get it. I think it's going to be all of the same. I think that the there's something going on deeper than what meets the eye, I think, within some of the government officials. And I think that they're going to be very, very timid with what we have going on with Donald Trump and kind of what he's done and incorporated in just his short time in office in his second term. Okay. We've taken so many, I guess the word wouldn't be reactionary, but we've taken so many precautionary measures, okay, to keep interest low, to drop interest rates for good, bad, or the ugly, whether you agree or disagree with Jay Powell. They have taken those measures to prevent, recession, to try to do what they can to prevent recession inside the United States. And unfortunately, guys, this is something where I think that they're going to save their butts and their jobs and their posts. And that's where I think that unless they get some pressure from the top, which I don't see that even being remotely even a possibility, I really do foresee the fact that we do get some kind of skepticism coming from the top from Jay Powell. Just my thoughts. All right, but let's segue back into the Pepe chart. And yes, this is one where we are having a little bit of buyback. You can see this green candle start to wick up, but we need to form this bigger, okay? Because what we had right now that happened essentially dating back to the 20th of January, we're getting in that territory where we're giving back a lot of our profits, down almost 25% in just shortly over a week. All right, so all of this right here that we had back in November, December, this is pretty much almost being erased. And as a Pepe holder, it's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell, okay? But there's a lot of market manipulation going on right now at the top. And at 401269, there's going to be a lot of traders that look for this level very closely. Okay, so if we do get back up to that 4015 and erase kind of what we have going on in this little cluster, that's going to be where I look to expect for Pepe to get back into this zone where we trade upwards of 402 all the way down to this to the floor at 401687. So that's kind of how I see it right now. This is kind of just, in my personal opinion, it's not financial advice, but if I had to describe what we're seeing right now on the charts on the daily from Pepe below this fallen triangle is kind of the summation of hedging your bets combined with just we don't really know what the hell's going to happen next, okay? And that's kind of how I view it. I think that if we do get some positive sentiment, we get a couple good trading days in a row, all of a sudden, guys, we are back up into this range right here, okay? And for good, bad, and the ugly, if you do care, I truly do feel like Pepe is one of my bullish plays of 2025. But this crypto thing is not for everybody, okay? So some people are kind of struggling with the volatility. I have a couple of friends, in fact, that just new to the game, and just it's something where they're losing sleep. It's not meant for everyone, okay? But back into kind of the news, this was just before the latter part of yesterday eve, when we had Pepe dropping 55% from the all-time high. Now, there's something within this. We are seeing some whale accumulation as well as the MVRV and open futures market is just basically accumulating, saying that the whales are buying. Now, as open interest continues to spike, this is something where you look at the outstanding call and put contracts that have been put out and open but not settled, okay? So the higher the number, the more bullish it is for said asset, okay? Also, we have seen the daily volume within the spot market go up. That's always not necessarily a good thing, can reflect selling. But as Pepe's bounce continues, if we look for this to continue, the MVRV, that is flashing a buy signal right now. Guys, if you want to look into my trading indicator that I use on the daily, let me get this out of your way. And I will put this up from time to time to show you. But right now, as we look into what we have going on, it's where we have flash momentum down back on December 18th on the daily candles. But if we make this into, the 1 hour chart, we're going to get a different result. And that's kind of what we're alluding to within this, guys. We flash momentum up just a little bit into 5 hours ago. So this is kind of where we look into this nice little bounce back. And yeah, this is a Pepe sell-off, okay, that we're seeing right here. And that's why it's important to zoom in, not just zoom out, right? Anybody can take the easy way and zoom out. But if you really want to find out what's going on within trading, see, this is why we're seeing this buyback. And it would not shock me one bit if we did end up getting back to this level, 4015, if we had some positive comments come out from JPAL, okay? And that's kind of how I view the charts. I'm going to share with you guys one ending comment here on Pepe. This is something where as we look into August, November, and December of 2024. Now, back during that time period, that is when the 30-day MVRV dropped below and into those levels. And following that, subsequently, respectively, for August, November, and December, Pepe Coin's price experienced a 72, 71, and 51% rally, respectively. So if this is the case with Pepe, and the history does repeat what we've seen within the 30-day MVRV, when we did drop essentially to that negative 15, negative 25% around the MVRV, that's kind of where history is alluding to the fact that a kind of bullish breakout as high as 50, 70% could quite frankly be in the cards. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's all speculative, and that's why you love it. That's why we trade crypto. That's why you're here watching this video, because somewhere along the way you got hooked on crypto trading, and this is exactly why. Because we're looking right now for a Pepe comeback. That would be a story where you can make an extreme amount of profit just swing trading within this. And if you are holding Pepe, it's just one we got to weather the storm and get back out on the other side with some bullish sentiment behind us. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys in this video. Please remember, though, not financial advice. Always run everything through your due diligence before exiting. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back on the channel talking more Pepe and all of your favorite cryptos tomorrow. All right, we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.